Hey, let me tell you about some ill. I mean, we struggle for the meal kit. Only my day was around me. With them, this empire we building. No ceilings like Mr. Carter said in 09. Been on my grind for so long, I know it's my time.
Hey, man. Say, man. Who you know king of the classics like Space Jam. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Ra. Back at it one more time with another bang. Now, they say if you want to be great, you got to learn from the greatest. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't, hold up now. Don't misquote me now. I ain't saying that that the instructor of today's lesson is the greatest ever. I ain't saying all that, but I can honestly admit that he one of the best to ever do it. And, you know, how many all defensive titles did he win? We about to watch Michael Jordan teaches how to play defense. And I'm going to implement it into real life because, you know what I'm saying, in order to be great, you got to learn, you know what I mean, from the greats, like I said. So, look, if you're new here, I go by the name of Ra. My question of the day for y'all today is top 5 defenders of all time, any position, just the top 5. Let me know where you tuned in from. I hope y'all doing good, staying safe. If you rock with the video, you rock with my vibes, hit that subscribe, because it's free to show love. Now, let's get to the video, man. Let's see what MJ talking about.
When you move, as I was saying, as an offensive player, they want to attack the front foot. The reason being is, in a correct defensive movement, as you open up to guard the defense, to guard the offensive player going to your right, to his left, you have to pivot. You have to pick up this foot, pivot, drop step, and then slide. Keeping your defensive stance, keeping your balance, keeping your butt parallel to the floor, staying in a low position so you can move a lot quicker. Once you come out of your position and stand up, you got to go back down here before you move again. So most defensive coaches try to get you in a nice little balance where your butt is parallel to the floor and you're on the balls of your feet. Hands are mirroring the basketball, your left is here flicking at the basketball. When you open up, you stay in that stance, step and slide. That's step and slide. That is the way you try to maintain a certain defensive position against the offensive player.
Okay.
Once you come out of that position, you're in a very vulnerable position because now you got to get back into that position and then react to the offensive player.
Okay.
Now you see why it's a lot of work. Yeah. And no one likes to do it, but yet, if you're going to be a complete basketball player, you got to be able to play both ends.
I want to be complete,
and in playing
Mike.
both ends, you can't just score, you got to be able to play defense as well.
I want to be like Mike.
Now, I'm going to bring my offensive player out here. Now, I'm going to look at his stance. I'm going to look at the way he's positioning the ball. You remember, as an offensive player, I always said you have to protect the basketball. So if he's not protecting the basketball, I can flick at the basketball. So you look for that. Now, if he is protecting the basketball, that means he's pretty good, knows his offensive moves. He's trying to really dictate what I'm trying to give him or force him to go. Well, as a defensive player, I'm trying to take away his options. So I'm going to step up, mirror the basketball, limit his options, force him to go one way. That way I can slide a lot easier going this way.
It's bigger than that man's arm, bro. This dude is crazy. That's why you be gripping the ball like that. Mike, we can't do that. Not everybody got that defensive ability. What the hell? It is like a science experiment gone wrong. Why the hell is your hand so big, bro? So, hey, quick observation. So MJ don't stretch his arms out like this when he play defense. He keep one in so he could poke the ball. We might have to react to some highlights and try to learn from that for real.
I'm trying to take away his options. So I'm going to step up, mirror the basketball, limit his options.
I know y'all see that, bro.
Force him to go one way. That way I can slide a lot easier going this way. If I can feel I can influence the offensive player to go this way and keep him going that way, and then I'm more or less guarding the player, guarding the offensive player.
You keep that arm.
If I can do that, my job is done. If I can limit his options.
Okay.
Now, if he's a good offensive player, he wants to maximize his options. He may want to attack this front foot, which in essence, now, if he comes this way, I got to drop step, slide, not coming out of my defensive stance because I'm giving him the advantage because I got to get back in my stance and slow him down and get back in front of him.
I ain't never thought of it like that,
as a defensive player, you got to work hard. You got to work hard to take away his options and limit his options. But at the same time, when he attacks you, you have to be in a good enough position to play good, solid defense. You should never come out of your stance. You should always be in your stance with the ball of your feet. Hands are very active, moving, trying to limit his passing, Trying to aggravate him as an offensive player, create mistakes. If he can make mistakes, he's not really good, sound offensive player. He's going to give you some options to attack him from. You just have to pick those options carefully. And not with your hands, not with poor defensive stances, but with adequate and certain fundamentals as a defensive player. So if I'm playing him, and I'm moving, I'm stepping and sliding, I'm sliding, using my body, using my slide, staying in front of him, trying to contend his offensive capabilities. And then when he starts going different directions, I'm still stepping and sliding. Still stepping and sliding. I'm always balanced. I'm always on the ball on my feet. All right? Takes a lot of work. No one says it's going to be easy, but to be a complete basketball player, you got to be able to play defense as well.
I want to be like Mike.
Now you see why it's a lot of work.
So another thing that I'm observing from this, just from a hoop perspective, is so if somebody's down in the stance, I never even thought about it like this bent over pause. This stance, the butt parallel or whatever he said. I never thought of it like you know, you got to get down in your stance. So if you hitting the crossover from an offensive stance, like perspective, and you see if you hit somebody with a move and they come up from that stance, that's when you attack, because they just for them to get back down to play defense is going to take them some time to, you know what I mean, to compensate for, you know, that just that little slight hesitation of getting out their stance means attack. And you can attack if they got their main foot out like that, you can attack their main foot to make them change or drop step. So this is a good little lesson, man. I'm about to look, how many defensive titles did this man win, bro? Or defensive first teams? Michael Jordan, all defensive team, happened 9 times, okay? 9 times in his career. It's one of the greatest scorers of all time, and he was all defensive 9 times. I mean, you can't deny the skill, you know what I mean? You cannot sweat the technique. And you know what I'm saying? He's a beast, bro. I mean, we know that. You know what I mean? But you know, so let me see. 6 titles. Did he ever get Defensive Player of the Year? Let's see. Defensive. Michael Jordan got Defensive Player 1988. Michael Jordan won Defensive Player of the Year and averaged 35 points per game. 35 is absolutely crazy. He had to win MVP that year, right? 35 points. Ain't no way he didn't. Damn. Okay, y'all see the jersey back there, but let me just read this real quick. They about to light me up in the comments for this. All right, man. In 1988, Michael Jordan won Defensive Player of the Year and averaged 35 points per game. He got the MVP, the Defensive Player of the Year, All-NBA First Team, All-Star Starter, All-Star Game MVP, Slam Dunk Champion, Scoring Leader, and the Steals Leader. And to top it off, he didn't miss a single game. But he didn't get a ring this year. This is your GOAT? Nah, I'll just play it. I'll just play it. I know y'all about to light me up. Speaking of that, man, if y'all hit that like, if y'all think MJ is the greatest to ever do it, hit that like for me. If you think someone else is, hit that dislike. But either way, hit that subscribe. Check out my playlist. You know what I mean? I got everybody in there. I mean, every legend you could think about. Look their name up and look up Raw Reacts, and you going to see my reaction to them. You know what I'm saying? So look, man, if you made it to the end of the video, comment ONLYFAM. That's only fam. I'll see you on the next one, man. Make sure y'all staying safe, taking care of yourself, and I'm out. You dig?
Is this all a dream? My vision a little blurry. This ain't what it seems. Treat the stream like dope. This a triple beam. Rockin' only found, fear of God on the jeans. I lost my mind, but could ya please help me find it? They talk about the golden ocean. I should remind them, I shift the culture. I left the Osa on